So it's Japan who go and kick us off here in this Rugby World Cup warm-up match against Georgia. Quickly taken and kicked out into the shed. So Japan have the advantage. They get it out, work their way down the line, chance to go and get the backs into action. That was what Eddie Jones was keen to try and see. Actually going to get the ball out to them. Slight fumble, and we go back for an earlier offence. Has it made it through? They're all very keen, but no. Oh yes, there we are. The judges, touch judges go and raise their flags. It comes in off the post, and so Japan take a lead after just 2 minutes. Japan have managed to go and push Georgia back quite significantly from that little tap and go that Lobzanic tried. But again, they now press on. They themselves, Georgia, are going to try and put a few phases together. Out to their number 10, Malagaratse. Out towards the wing. It's a neat little cut through, and could this be the opportunity for Georgia? Yes, they will go and touch it down. A nice little kick through there, bit of ingenuity, the opportunity to see a little bit of space just in behind the Japan defence. They're pleased with that score, their first real foray, their first real opportunity to see if they can get themselves some points on the board, and they managed to make their way through. Georgia take their time just to consider this kick. It's given a boot. The shed liked it, as did the touch judges. So that takes Georgia into the lead. They now have a 7-3 lead after 16 minutes. Into Michael Leach, the captain. He goes and makes a few more yards, gets over the 22. Now Japan go back into the heavy traffic, moving in towards the centre. Does give them options now on both sides. Gets out to Craig Wing in the inside centre for Japan, not to be confused with the wing. They're down to ground. That's Tanaka goes and picks up the scrum half. They're trying to, he's got the ball again. Back to the, again to the big boys in the middle, and it's fumbled there by the Japan number 1 Mikami. As Japan just go and line this up, Goromari goes for goal and is successful, so he manages to bring Japan back to within a point. Him, Georgia try and get it out. It's dropped by their winger, and now Japan have got the chance to really go in. It's a bit of a run chase. Can they go and get the ball? It's some footballing skills. Japan can't go and take it, or can they? They've touched it down. The question is, who managed to go and knock it on? A real opportunity for Japan by a fumble by Georgia. Numbers, options, directions. Michael Broadhurst has taken it into contact. Out it comes again. They miss out on one of the players. It gets through to Marlo Sau, the outside centre. He's onto the 5 metres back from touchline. Goes through to one of the forwards. He's going to have more effort to try and bundle his way through a fairly resistant and defiant Georgia defence. This is an opportunity to see whether he's got the length and the accuracy. It must be a relatively easy one. Must be said that the Japanese players are really struggling to go and see because of the angle of the sun. So if it is going short, the Japanese players will probably struggle to see. Even the touch judges were struggling to see, but it has been successful. So the first points of the second half scored with 10 minutes to go. Replacement lock then stands close by. Goes towards the tail. It's successfully taken by Japan. They all quickly gather in. It's in the hands of the replacement lock. It's being driven forward. There's a huge cheer from the grandstand, and Japan have got the ball down with 3 minutes remaining of this World Cup warm-up game. Japan have been able to go and score a try. There's joyful scenes from the Japanese try scorer, raising hands in the air, so proud for that he has been able to touch the ball down. He just steadies himself, almost a Johnny Wilkinson type pose. Takes 2 steps sideways. Georgia rush out to see if they can put him off, but the shouts say that yes, he's been successful. That goes and enables Japan to go and move into a 13 points to 10 lead thanks to that conversion, as the shed quite happily encouraged them. It gets passed back, and Japan know that they can kick the ball out, although they haven't been successful. And Georgia now have it. They're going to run it from inside their own half, a palm off there by the Georgian player who's gone and taken it from inside his own half. Georgia will now suddenly be reinvitalised, reinvigorated. Their inside centre takes it on the Japan 10-metre line, if he could. And so it ends with Japan being the victors in their red and white hooped shirt. Much cheering and applause from the crowd here in Gloucester. Japan the winners by 13 points to 10. both sides scoring converted tries